Hello, how y'all doing? I am in this amazing place. This is Klark Cant's music studio, and that man in the background there, waving, he's not just some guy just hanging out in the back doing nothing. Is a professional musician called Klark Cant.
Hello.
Hello. And he is one of my biggest inspirations in electronic music.
Oh,
this man is amazing. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to introduce you to Mr. Klark Cant. How you doing, John?
Hi everyone. Hi Andy. How are you?
So tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get into music?
I think I've been into music all my life. Love music and just like to participate in music, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I like to make my own music. That's really all it is. It's
and
just a childhood thing, I guess.
And this place isn't, this is a bit of a music den here.
It is. It's my little workshop for making music. And I like making music on synthesizers. I think most people nowadays make music on computers. Use a computer too, but I like the hands-on, being able to play stuff live.
So synthesizers, these are,
Sure.
What is a synthesizer, John?
A synthesizer is an electronic musical instrument, and it uses electricity to generate sound, different sound waves, and then you alter the sound waves.
So the difference between this and a piano, for example?
A piano is a really interesting instrument. A piano is a percussion instrument.
Yeah.
Where you press down the key and then it presses down on a string, whereas this uses electricity to generate the sound.
Right.
And then you can shape the electricity and to shape the sound the way you like it. You can make sounds that no one's ever heard before. There's kind of an infinite amount of possibilities. And what I like from synthesizers to pianos is that I can tune this to all sorts of different frequencies. 432, 713, very easily. And I enjoy that, particularly playing live.
Yeah, and particularly 432, that's a frequency you make. All your music in 432, isn't it?
I don't release any of the music in 432 because it sounds strange on the radio, but when I play live, most of it is 432.
And what's the reasoning for that?
It just, for some reason, it sounds better. It's supposed to be better for you frequency-wise, because we are frequencies, right?
Yeah.
That's what we are.
Yeah.
And frequency-wise, this matches us as human beings, our vibrational state very well. So I use a lot of 432 live.
432 live.
Yeah.
So you were in a band, Neon Nash, back in the early days, and what year was that? And that was
probably the early 90s.
The early 90s, and you were playing synthesizers back in the early 90s.
I had synthesizers probably from the late 80s.
Yeah, from the late 80s?
Yeah, from the late 80s. They're up in the attic now. They're all busted and broken. And they're worth a fortune in bits.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've always wanted to play electronic music. It would have been something I always wanted to do. So I'm quite comfortable with it,
So also your genre is cosmic disco, and I find that very uplifting and dancey. Like tell me a little bit about that genre of music.
Well, disco is disco is the root of pretty much all our modern dance music, house and techno and all of that. Disco was a thing. Yeah. And disco went out of favour in about 1978, 79. Yeah. But people still want to dance, and cosmic disco. The idea of cosmic disco is to use electronic synthesizers to make disco music, basically. So it's disco music on synths. That's really all it is. With kind of a cosmic, space, futuristic, quirky kind of vibe. Yeah. That's all it is, really.
Right. So this I was intrigued by this machine over here. This is called, you were saying earlier, a modular.
This is a modular synth.
So what is this going to do?
Well, it's actually running, I think it's running something right now.
So you said you were going to do a little jam for us live.
I can do a little jam. I'm just turning this up. This is a modular synth. That's a synthesizer. Do you
want to stand over here and we'll have a look?
Sure. You want me to stand up?
Yeah, sure. Give it a lash.
This is this here is a synthesizer. It's got keys.
Yeah.
As you can see, this doesn't. So it's completely self-contained. And I love messing around with it because I never know what it's going to do. So I don't know if it'll even work, but we'll try it. And we get nothing in it. So that's just fine. Let me plug it in, yeah?
That's okay, yeah.
Let needs to be done is plugged in. Might be a help if I plugged it in.
Well, that's interesting.
So I'll put in a kick drum.
Brilliant, John.
It's really good fun to play with. And we can. I'll make it run faster.
So this is creating all these sounds from electricity.
Purely from electricity, no computers.
No computers.
No computer at all. It's all self-contained.
All self-contained.
And
so if it's not being made of a computer, what is the sound being made of?
Voltages.
Voltages.
All I'm running through here is electricity.
Yeah.
And it's running these switches here, and it's sending out a pulse to this machine here.
Yeah.
And these here, let me turn it down for a second, Andy. Let me turn it and I'll just show you what it's doing. And turn it back up again. You can hear. That's just the pulse.
Yeah.
And I'll just lengthen. And this is where I tune it. And then I can filter it. And make it. No idea how I got to there. That's what I love about it.
Oh,
no
beautiful.
Idea. Interesting sounds.
Beautiful.
And that's a modular synthesizer. It never sounds the same twice.
Wow. Never sounds the same
I
twice.
won't be able to get that sound back when I switch it off. There's no presets.
Yeah.
I patch it up with these leads here.
Yeah.
These patch leads, and you can patch one into the other and make some interesting noises.
And some of your, do you use this for some of your tunes?
I do. I record it and then loop it.
You
so
record
I make
it?
little sequences from this and then loop it and then sample it or stuff like that.
Wow.
Super unpredictable, but also super fun to use as well. It's like I don't feel like I'm making music. I feel like I'm playing with a toy.
Yeah,
you know, it's like fun, and there's no mistakes.
Wow.
So I love that sound.
That's beautiful, John.
Thank you, Andy.
And thanks for showing us that. That's it's not every day we get to see what a modular, how it works.
It's
and
still relatively rare.
They're relatively rare. Not many people use them.
Not really, no. More now. They seem to have become. There's a resurgence in kind of experimental kind of music.
Yeah.
You see that a lot.
Yeah.
When I started, no, it was pretty rare. It was very hard to find information. It started back in the 60s, maybe the late 60s, 67, 68.
That technology.
That technology, and then it moved on when they put a keyboard on it and turned it into a musical instrument.
Yeah, and this synthesizer here beside me, you were saying earlier, this was Depeche Mode synthesizer, what they played their tunes with. This one here.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I bought it, Andy.
Yeah.
And
you're going to play it. Is that hooked up?
Yeah. This is an Arab Odyssey. The original Arab Odyssey is from 1972.
Yeah.
And it should. Yeah, it's an amazing sounding synth, and I think Depeche Mode use this a lot because when you hear it. Great sounding synth.
Great.
Great sounding synth. And the original technology, this is a copy from Japan, but the original came out in 1972, and it just sounds, again, no presets, as you can see.
Yeah.
I have to make the sound myself, and I love it. I use it a lot.
Do you? Yeah.
I use it a lot with this, which is
Yeah.
my drum machine. Now, I use this drum machine live
Yeah.
a lot. Would you like to hear it, Andy?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's just see what it's going to do. I don't know, again, what it's going to... Yeah. Put in some hi-hats. Put in some percussion. And we can...
That's brilliant, John. That's brilliant.
Cheers.
And off the bat, wow,
Yeah,
amazing.
that
Yeah.
up. Yeah. And that's usually how I write music.
That's
Is just record jams.
Yeah.
And then that little piece there, that last 30 seconds was good, and that's
yeah.
that's how I
Yeah.
do it, really.
Great. Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So
So tell us, how did the name Klark Cant come about?
from Klark Cant,
And so what made you hone in on that particular figure and turn it on its face, on its head?
because people said I look like Klark Kent when I have my glasses on. Very square.
All right, yeah,
And I
yeah.
thought, well, Klark Kent is taken, like DC Comics would like sue me.
Yeah,
So I thought I'll change it to Klark Cant.
Klark
With
Cant.
a K.
Yeah,
And it's just you know, it's a name. If I had known I was going to be using it for years, I probably would have put more thought into it. You know,
Yeah.
it was just something to get me out there initially, and I thought, yeah, I'll change it. But I
Yeah.
and people remember it for some reason.
yeah, yeah.
Spell it wrong with a C.
Yeah.
It's K-N-A-R-K.
So tell us, what keeps you going with all this music stuff? What's your passion? What inspires you?
The next song, the
The next song.
sound, the next beat.
Yeah,
You know, making new sounds.
yeah,
Going, yeah, this time it's going to be good. So yeah, I'm always searching for the next
yeah.
sound.
So I was talking to you before about you listen to different. You were saying to me that you never listen to your own genre of music because you like to. You don't want to be influenced in your creative.
Yeah.
You always nearly listen to completely other opposite genres because you
Yeah.
you want to keep your sound and what comes out of you pure.
Pure, because what happens, and it's not out of anything other than you hear, because I make dance music.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I hear really amazing producers, way better than I am. Amazing musicians, way better than I am. And two things happen. First thing I go is, oh, these guys did it. They're why am I even trying, you know? Or I'll end up trying to copy their record, going, how did they make that sound? How did they make that bass drum? So if I completely separate myself from it,
Yeah.
I'm in my own little sound world, and that's, I think, what keeps it a little bit unique,
Yeah.
rather than kind of, that's a great record, you know,
Yeah.
who produced that? How do you do that?
Yeah.
So it's it keeps it separate.
Yeah, and
For sure.
it when people hear your music,
Yes.
it does have that effect on people. It does feel you've got your own sound.
Yes.
You know, you've got a unique way
Yes.
of creating your own music,
Thank you.
and that comes across because you're not being influenced.
I've not been influenced, and I learned that when I was a kid, that I
Yeah.
just spend all day trying to copy other people's records
Yeah,
and trying
Yeah.
to figure out what they did. And I thought, actually, you know, they do what they do, and I'll do what I do. And
Yeah.
you know, for anyone who's thinking of making music,
yeah,
I would say go for it.
yeah.
You don't need anyone's permission.
And you don't need all these, do you, John?
No, you don't. No. You don't. No, you don't need this. You know, a computer and some software, and you're good to go. Really.
There's a lot of kit here, man.
Yeah, yeah. I like my gear.
You like your
I
gear.
like my toys.
But you can't, you know, I'm making a little bit of music as well, and
I know, it sounds great.
I only have a tiny bit. I only have I'm doing it all in the box or on the on the laptop, so you can do it that way. You know,
It's great.
Yeah.
It's the future. It's if
Yeah.
anyone asks me, I'd say start with your computer.
yeah,
And most modern records, 90% of the records that you hear are done that way now.
on the
you know.
computer.
I'm just slightly eccentric about it.
But it's lovely. It's lovely to be hands on with your music, isn't
That's
it?
what I like about
You
it.
know?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
to be hands on. The computer is slower for me because I can actually play. If that makes sense.
What would you say to, like, looking around here at this room, and you hear people saying that electronic music, in a way, it's like it's not really, like, they're not real musicians. Well, this is, looking around here, you can't really say you're not a real musician, you know, even though you're producing electronic sounds.
Yes.
You know, you're not
Yes.
playing a guitar or a trumpet.
Yes.
But what you're making is, you know, you're hands-on.
Yes.
And you're musical. You know, it's not just, you know,
Yeah.
you can obviously see you can play these instruments,
Yes.
albeit they're not percussion instruments
Yes.
or
Yes.
wind instruments.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, it's just a different way. It's
Yeah.
just a different style of music.
Yeah.
It's just a different way, but it is very much music.
Yeah.
Because what is music? Right? It's emotion. Right?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's demystifying. The amazing thing about the studio is that it's actually, you can really see that this is how electronic sounds are music, because they're, you know what I mean, this is musical instruments here.
Yes.
With, you know,
Yes.
you're going to finish us with a tune.
Oh, we're finished. That flew. Thanks a million, Enda. I think we'll play this. This is the Prophet Rev 2.
Yeah.
And it's the only machine that, like, you know, it sounds kind of good. But so we'll say goodbye. Thanks, Enda, and thanks for the questions.
Oh yeah. That was beautiful, John.
Thank you.
And you're going to be joining us for the Harvest Moon Gathering
That's right. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
on the 14th of September
14th September.
out in Slane.
Yeah, come and say hi.
So you're going to be last on, so that's essentially you're headlining the gig.
That's weird, but yeah.
That's good. You're going to dance us out
Yes, for sure.
beside the Boyne.
Yes.
Brilliant.
For sure.
And thanks for sharing that insightful stuff, John,
Thank
and your story.
Thank you.
And keep on rolling.
Keep on
What
rocking.
what do they say in the electronic music world?
I don't know, we'll have to make up something, right? Keep
All
on
right.
bleeping.
All right, take care.
Thank you.